What's going on, guys? I'm back with a driving empire video. I actually didn't think I'd be playing this game, but I've been playing it for a few days now and I'm completely addicted. As you can see, I've over doubled my money, and I'm going to be going over 5 things I absolutely like about this game. So let's just get right into them. Number 1 is the engine sounds. Look how good that sounds. And that's just the startup. You can hear the turbo spooling up. Number 2 is car interiors. They are so detailed and it's cool because they still have that Robloxy style. It's not completely like, you know, like trying to think of Forza, I guess, like, but it's like, it's detailed for Roblox. Like, this game's ahead of its time. And as you can see, some of the cars even have like, it looks like carbon fiber on the steering wheel and like little dashboard that actually shows the gears and the RPM. And like, just look how detailed this interior is, and you can actually change the interior color for some cars. Now, number 3 is sellable cars. A lot of games don't want to do this, and a lot of games just don't do it for some reason. I don't know, Vehicle Sim was doing something with that, but haven't heard anything from them. But like, selling cars, I think even if it's for like a quarter price of the car, it should be in every single like racing game, because like the ultimate driving is a good example. Like, you always get like hundreds of cars you don't actually want to drive, like you're not interested in, and like that's just really unrealistic. Like, imagine in real life having like 200 cars and like 150 of them you never even drove before and you don't want to drive, but you can't get rid of them. I think there's something cool about having like a specialized selection, like just what you want. And also it makes grinding funner because you don't have to get the exact amount the car costs. You can calculate by seeing how much your current car costs. And in this game it's pretty OP. It's a good bunch of the price. Like, the McLaren Speedtail I think is like 2.2 million and it sells for like 1.6, so it's still pretty good. This should be a standard in car games because look how simple it is. Obviously in this game I've probably owned over 15 cars or something, but look at that, I just have the 3 I want to drive. Like, it's not absolutely crazy like in Forza where you have 400 cars or something. Now, number 4 is the car choice and the price of the cars. This game does it like no other. You can already see a McLaren Sabre in the background. Like, what other game has this car? And look how good it looks. Okay, let's look around here. Like, look at this. You can get an Audi R8 for 65k. Every other game's like, oh, it's a supercar, let's make it like 200k. No, like, this car is getting old, so it might as well be cheap. And like, look, it's crazy. You get nearly 200 miles per hour for just 65k. And like, look, you get an older Ferrari for like 80k, also 190 miles per hour and like super quick. Like, the pricing on this game is really good. This, like, the old Koenigsegg costs more than the new one. Like, it's just like fun and unpredictable. Like, they have such interesting cars. They have the Gemera, I think it's called, Chiron 300 I think it's called, or something like that. So one that got to 305 miles per hour or something. Look, they have it in the game and it's like under 6 million. Like, that's a steal. Look, 304 miles per hour. That's so cool. Like, they didn't just go with the standard Chiron, even though they have that. They actually have the 300 one as well. So the car choice is great, and I think the cars are priced well, except for the Roadster, but I understand that. Number 5 is the general style of the game. I think they made this transition from roleplay game to like arcade game super well. It feels like this was never a roleplay game. It's still kind of a roleplay game, but it's not on the same level. It's more of like just like arcade feel, like Forza Horizon 4. First, like the thumbnails, like they make them really well. It seems like a really professional game. It doesn't seem like it would be on like Roblox. The fact they renamed it to Driving Empire because they knew they would get more players if they had like a sort of more fun name. But WayFort feels like a really roleplay name. And like overall, like how all the cars come stock with nitrous and all, like obviously that's not realistic, but that makes the game fun. You can also customize all the cars. You could get some cars to like well over 300 miles per hour, and there's just some style to this game. This game overall is really fun, and like I'm totally addicted. And I'd say the one thing keeping me in this game is actually the car selling. Like that might not seem like a big deal, but that honestly is a game changer. Just having your own cars, the ones you actually want to drive. Anyway, that's going to be it for today's video. Subscribe, like, leave a comment if you enjoyed. More videos coming soon. See you guys later.